Welcome, 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 everybody. Unexpected power washing today because a lot of stuff I wanted to get work, it didn't want to work. So here we are. Here we are. Here we are, unfortunately, with some power wash simulator. Yeah, I was gonna play Daikatana, and Daikatana was Daikataniing and not working. And then, and here we are. Welcome me, Onslaught. Welcome. Here we are. Yeah, I was gonna play Daikatana, but Daikatana was like, it was like the CD isn't in, even though the CD was in. And then I'd launch it and it would crash, and then I was like, maybe Jack Jazz Rabbit 2, and I was playing it and I wasn't really vibing with it. So we're gonna power wash. We're gonna power wash. In fact, I'm gonna restart this in case it affects my time or something, because I sat here for like 10 minutes. Like, we could read. Thanks for coming all this way, Scoopa Doobas. Scooba Doobas, that's how it says. Really appreciate it. My food truck's in a sorry old state. You know, I might prefer this, maybe. Definitely way less suffering in this game than in Daikatana. I want to play it just to get to my buddy Superfly meme. I just want to get to there for that. That's it. That's it. And then I'll put it on the soundboard. Long story short, blah, 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 blah. Customers, clean my damn truck. All right. This game doesn't hold a candle to crime scene cleaner. True. I don't have crime scene, I don't have crime scene cleaner, but I do have the free thing that came with Shadow Warrior or something. I forget. Anyways, gotta get a really good, ooh, what the hell? I forgot this exists. Like R. What's the one that makes it? There we go. Let's see. Much easier on the viewer, on the viewing eye. Well, you can fuck up in Crime Scene Simulator. Crime Scene, no. Crime Scene Cleaner, not Crime Scene Simulator. That's a different game. Because I know you're gonna like, if you have like a dirty bucket and you forget to clean it out, you'll just get blood everywhere. Listen, cleaning crime scenes is very important business. We here over at the Mr. Carlshire channel respect all those who are stuck cleaning the dead body messes of other people. And then when you die, your body will get cleaned, just like you have cleaned the others. You know, it's very poetic. Power wash, 51 meters. I've been playing Crime Scene Accumulator and View of them. It's definitely chill, yeah. I mean, this is probably the chillest game out there, because I could literally walk downstairs, make a sandwich, and come back, and nothing has changed. In the middle of the heat of battle of crime scenes. But the dings are satisfying. The dings are always satisfying. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. Sounds like EQ1. I mean, basically. You need a certain amount of dings until you're done, quote unquote done. If I make a sandwich and come back, nothing has changed. Well, that's also true. But these are the Muckingham files, DLCs. In fact, we can look at them right now. That's how impactful this is. And I haven't done any of them. I beat the OG game way back in the day. But I have not touched any of the Muckingham files. We got a lot of Muckingham files. But just like EQ, you have to get dings. And once you get all the dings, you'll be capped and done. And then you make a new character, or do a new job. We have tab too, I can't forget about tab. Normally I draw like a penis, or I make it say FU, and then you'll see it in the hot quick cam action, but since this is so small, and I don't know where the camera's gonna be, I don't know. We'll see, Grando. Alderan Online is gonna be the greatest MMO of all time. In fact, I should be playing that right now instead of this, but I don't care. Muck and hamburgers. What's the muck then? A volcano burger? That sounds good. I eat a volcano burger. Only $7. That's not a... That's some good savings right there. We're really just cleaning house, literally. Well, the difference is that things will definitely change if you are in fact cleaning. They're not just hitting random things. Also, in this game, you could pretend you have like a space flag, like boop, 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 boop. Let's see something here. There's something there. I don't know what though. Probably on the top. Me, you, and Gula should do Barony co-op someday. Maybe. We were thinking about maybe going back to what was that game called? Abiotic Factor. Abiotic Factor was a lot of fun. I think 1.0 is releasing or released. There you go. Got that game recently. It's all coming together. Well, it's official. You're the third bro. How's it feel? How's it feel to be the third bro, Grando? I played for 15 minutes, got confused, and quit. Well, you'll be starting with our base. Our base is a mess, but it is functional. We're already 40% down with this. Oh, look at that burger. Look at that. I like how all these things get, like, Night Rain is too RNG heavy. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's the roguelike way. I want to say we played another... Oh, yeah, we did play a little bit of Risk of Rain, too. I'm supposed to, like, go inside. Probably gotta hit it from the bottom. Get all those nooks and crannies. Those dang nooks. Tom Nook, that fucker. Always lording over. You have only 2 more hours than you played in Risk of Rain 2. I went pretty hard on that game. I unlocked a lot of the Monsoon cosmetics. I remember thought I was difficult, dude. It was Monsoon. I have not touched the new DLC. Apparently the new DLC is hot garbage. Apparently they're trying to fix that, but still. It hot garbo. New DLC is way better than release. That's good. Well, now that I'm in here, I can get the thing from the other side. Hear that door? I'm coming for you. I got those lights. You see those no-scope lights? I got them. Guess that's done. I mean, that's usually how, this is usually how, whatever. Food truck kitchens usually go. They usually just end up like this. Have I tried Atlas? The weird furry game? I have not. I know it isn't, and also it kind of is. But yeah, apparently this is getting a sequel. PowerWash Simulator 2 with a lot of quality of life features and new maps and all that jazz. We gotta get the other side of this service door. It is me. And now he is gone. That little gnome, the gnome in the window. We'll never know how much he is because he's gone. I'm gonna have to break out the ladder. Which would be a shame. But it is what it is. Tried Outward for a bit. That is hard AF. Oh yeah. The OG, like weird third-person. It's not a shooter, but it also kind of is a shooter. This is probably underneath. Yep. I'm a little familiar with it. I know it's got a weird cult following, if it is the one I'm thinking about. Hit Warframe Master rank 30 today. My EP has risen. Yeah, there was a time where I was like super into Warframe. And I was chasing those golden skins or those golden suits or whatever the fuck they were called, which took a lot of grinding. And the golden weapons and were they golden? No, they were like something prime, weren't they? That was like Bolter Prime, and that's the one I had. That's the one that I got and I used pretty much forever. Although nowadays it's so outdated that, you know, because there's probably been, that was years ago. There's probably so many new weapons and... But yeah, I would just bum it with people. People would be and say, oh, see, like, we want more people for... I have a key for this, I need more people. And I'd be, ooh, me. Choose me. And you'd be like, alright, here you go. Like a tiny little speck of dust over there. This dust trying to hide from me. This dust and grime. They don't know I know their crimes. And then I'm coming for them. I'm gonna take them straight to HQ, where they will be dealt with. I love Warframe. Whatever other games I'm playing, Warframe is also there. Yeah, there was a period of time where I logged in the Warframe every day. And then sometimes, if I was a really good boy, Warframe would reward me and give me, like, the ridiculous platinum discount. But I fell out with it. I think I tried playing it, like, years later, and it's just, I wasn't vibing with it. I just wasn't vibing with it. You hungry for some burgers? I'm kind of hungry for some burgers now. The older weapons are still really good. Once you get Prime Surefall, the daily login is lame. Probably. I mean, it's successful. Like, their monetization is successful. And it is fair for the most part, where it's like, hey, you can just buy these for a limited time, but if you miss it, you can still get them. It's just going to be a huge pain in the ass to get it, but you can indeedly doodly get it. I didn't even get this thing. He was hiding in plain sight right in front of us. We didn't even know. We had no idea. With the exception of Excalibur Prime, I think I had Nova Prime and I had Lady, what's her fucking name? The one that like yeah, who was she? I know there's like a couple ladies. She did this move and it weakened everything, and then if they got killed, like they didn't leave a body. That one. I had that one Prime. I think I had Excalibur Prime just to have them. I never used them. Can I no scope this? Yeah, I can. I can no scope it. I can no scope it. Yeah, getting those buns. Yeah, look at that goop coming out. The hot goop. Excalibur Prime was a founder-only pack. You can sell that account for $3,000 now. I'm sorry, if you buy that for $3,000, you crazy. Oh, you crazy. Now, they want me to use a ladder, but I'm stubborn. I'm never going to use a ladder unless I absolutely have to. Ladders are for cowards. Oh, almost had it. Alright, I'll get out the fucking ladder game, but I won't be happy about it. Let's see. Yeah, right. So lame. Look at all this lameness happening. Well, there's some junk below us. I almost played EQ1 today. Then I remember how pissed I am at Daybreak and quit. Fair. Man, I don't know how people look at EverQuest 3 and go like, yeah, that could be decent. That could be decent. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it could be decent for all we know. Alright, ladder. Alright, ladder. There. I could probably get to the other side of this a lot easier. Any junk in here? There's a teeny, there we go, got that. So lame. Whatever happened with that? Last I heard, servers were allowed to run. Oh, you're talking about the Hero's Journey. Yeah, that's the state with Hero's Journey right now. The server can run, but they can't do any updates, basically, and that's all I know. It was funny, our friend Slayheim, he was playing it, and he was really getting into it. See, is that everything? Burger bun, burger sauce, fillings, bun. Okay, that should be everything. We're almost done with this beautiful truck. I wonder what we're missing. Nope, we're missing that. And a tiny little bit over here. Front wheel arc, probably have to get underneath that. Try to, anyways. I mean, if EverQuest 3 has Chrono out the gate, it's gonna be a shit show. Because you're gonna have people who are already camping stuff twice as much just to sell it for Chrono. It's gonna be ridiculous. Oh, like a part in the front. It's a tiny little thing of dust there. Perfect. I mean, there's only so many spots on a wheel I can shoot. Oh, there's all the dirt. There's the shadows of the dirt right there. There we go. Probably some over here too. All right, what we missing? We are missing drinks fridge door. Fridge freezer is also missing, huh? Look at that sneaky ass dirt hiding in the shadows. We'll blast it to the light. Well, that's what's missing. Where's the dirt though? There's the dirt. What the dirt doing? Allegedly, I never played the Hero's Journey, but allegedly it was quote unquote predatory with its monetization. Like, because you weren't buying an experience potion, but you could donate to the server and receive an experience boosting potion for an hour or whatever. EQ3 will cannibalize the other two populations in income. 90%, 10% design philosophy means not many new audience. When are they going to use faceless members as a focus group for EQ3? Yee. I mean, faceless is, last I checked, which is just a while ago. They're still hard on Teak. Which is, you know, good for them, I guess. Up here we go. Just let me play the damn game from downtown saying, fuck the hero journey in the grifter devs. There you go. I never spent money on Hero's Journey and got to end game. It really just bought convenient features like teleport and 2 instances. Plus there's like a lot of cosmetic stuff, right? Oh, see a place we missed right over here. Don't worry about that. That was just a little bug. Just a little bug. No biggie. Alright, what are we missing? Food prep unit. Probably all this shit in here. Oh, it's nice. If you go here and you click on it, it highlights it for you. Neat. That's a new feature. Okay. There's some junk over here. This specific fryer. Look at that! Look at that dirty ass dirt. Sneaky ass dirt. Ingredient. Whatever. I'll lay that on this thing. Interior door handle. Oh, probably this thing. Yep. I know from personal experience that Lotro bans exploiters really fast. That's good. Were you one of the ones that got banned? Hopefully not, but you know. You never know. Ingredient unit, is it? This thing does not handle... Hopefully they fix this. And truck doors. Truck door the second. That's the one we need. Oh, at the top or the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom. There it is. Job complete! Now for the best part. The best part's real quick. Here it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at that montage going. We did that. Hell yeah. Cleaned. Let's get the solar station, I suppose. Yeah, I was naughty. Uh-oh. Someone was being a little naughty. Oops, I downloaded some third-party apps. You wouldn't ban me, though, would you? No, I'm gonna use the tried and true yellow this time. And then we're gonna slap a long B on this B. Are you using in-game bugs? I think it's more satisfying this way. Really getting the satisfying. If you're not satisfied, then what's the point? Look at that double action right there. Did you find like a money exploit or something? Is that what happened? Or a gear or something? Some or the other. I mean, the truck only took like 30 minutes. That's not bad. Oh, stumble on a premium currency dupe. That's why they banned you. Our money has that livelihood. Don't ask me what that means. It makes sense. Look at this great big desert. I mean, the graphics are simple, but also they're kind of nice. You know, the kind of graphics you could really write home to grandma about. Actually, hold on. This is very important. There we go. Now we're complete. Like, how long has EverQuest 3 been in thinking about designing? That's my question. I feel like it's been fucking forever. Feels like I'm missing like the teeniest. Maybe it's like down here. Here it is. Yeah, probably like. Let's go. There we go. They didn't start development until this year. Concept art was commissioned 2 years ago. It's not a good look. That's an oof dog. It's a big oof dog. It's kind of sad that like one of the most popular old school MMOs was a private server. Like I was watching some of the Evercraft Online test, and it seems like they've got class design down really well. Just the graphics, man. The graphics are rough. All right, 3% done. Let's break it up a little bit, like just in case it does another angle. Where we're gonna make it say. There. You should research for EverQuest X project. Interesting. Maybe I will. Only listen. This is only for the hot cog turners out there. I'm not doing the rest right now. But it's only for the hot cog turners. Nobody else. Also, gotta be very careful not to accidentally wipe off some of my message. I'm missing like the tiniest little bit. Probably on the top. It's always on the top. Yep. Oh, there we go. Look at that. If someone's got to turn this, pipe, this valve. Uh-oh. Yeah, it said valve. EverQuest, Half-Life 4 confirmed. Confirmed. Key premise, what if the races were more heroic and idealized with fashions that could find themselves more at home in a Marvel movie? Sounds like Marvel Avengers. I feel like Marvel Avengers could have been decent if they just didn't get completely shafted by freaking Sony. Or Square Enix, sorry, different company. Different company to be mad at. I'm thinking this is the direction Pantheon took. Boom roasted. Owned. It was funny, there was also someone in OC who was like, Pantheon is the shittiest fucking game! Like, just out of nowhere. Like, don't get me wrong, Pantheon's development drives me up the fucking wall sometimes. But there's a fun game in there somewhere. Is the fun game in the room with us right now? No. If I don't say only positive things about Pantheon, Joppa will come out of streaming retirement and cancel me. For something. I don't know what he's canceling me for, but he will cancel me. I mean, like, communication for VR has always been the biggest problem. And it's still just as true now as it was back then. As well as having a freaking project manager. Look at that. If you go from here, this looks very clean. Very aesthetic. Let me get these pipes, though. What them pipes doing? But I mean, like, I know a lot of people are mad at Pantheon, but honestly, Visionary Realm should have seen this coming. Because early access is your quote-unquote launch. And, you know, people are going to churn through the content, and that's exactly what they fucking did. You know, I compared it to Embers Adrift, which Embers Adrift is still going through struggles. Obviously, Pantheon has a bigger server, bigger player count than Embers Adrift right now, which is sad but true. But, like, with the team size of Embers Adrift, they can only make so much content. And that's basically the problem. Because people are consuming the content and there's not a lot of, like, secondary systems or content to hold people over, so they just get fed up and leave. Like a teeny tiny, incy bincy little. There it is. There it is. Honestly, if things didn't look so good cleaned, I don't think this game would have been that successful. But this game got really successful. So successful, it got a freaking strong bad. SpongeBob. Strong bad would be pretty awesome. SpongeBob tie-in. and Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy. Kind of crazy. Good for them though. Good for them. They're also making a sequel. I know on paper this game sounds like it's terrible, but it's actually, you know, it's a decent game. But it's funny the amount of people who just hate Pantheon so much that they'll go to random YouTube videos about Pantheon and be like, this game fucking is dead, bro. Owned. And then I say, wow, you're right. And then I get a pillow live on camera. I cry into it. Bless me. All this dust is getting in my big nose. Is EQ3 related to that EQ Next project from years ago, or did they move on from that? So yes and no. Project that's EQ Next, aka EverQuest Landmark. EverQuest Landmark / EverQuest Next, that got canned. That's not coming back anytime soon. But basically, the company that holds the right to EverQuest has been hinting that they're working on EverQuest 3. Hold on, what did Grando say? They start development this year. Concept art was commissioned 2 years ago, so they've been thinking about it for a bit. And they've said, "Oh, it's gonna be like a class." I forget what they said. It was really weird. It was like classically inspired. I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens with that shit. I know a lot of people are like, "Well, I'm gonna play it anyways." Yeah, it's years away. Years. And based on how they handled the Origin server, my confidence is basically nothing. Because they, you know, I'm not saying it could have been like the original classic WoW, because that was like a huge release and a huge thing. But it could have been if they gave a fucking shit. Instead of just being like, oh, Origin server, I don't know when it's coming out. Okay, it's coming out in 4 days. Coming out in 4 days. Get fucking ready, assholes. 4 days. Get ready in 4 days, fuckers. Like, yeah, let momentum build up for your game. And like they barely beta tested anything. I think the cap was like 30 for the beta. Not that I did it, but it was. So a lot of like stuff at level 50 didn't get really tested out. It was just, you know, it was an easy slam dunk. But they just said, fuck it. We're gonna only give like we're only gonna have 2 people working on the server. And like it wasn't classic enough, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't close enough to the OG. There was a lot of similarities, don't get me wrong. But it was still like classic and a half. With, you know, because they just had it, they just used their main server or their current client, and then they just kind of like modified it to be more like original classic release. But it was still like, you know, because originally you had to get these weapons to slay the dragons, and that wasn't in there at all. And it was a lot harder. Or it was a lot easier, because the original was a lot harder. It's just like, you know, it's just sad. EQ3 is described as a remake / reimagining of EverQuest 1 with modern graphics. There you go. Thank you, Grandel. Which could literally mean anything. Also, I know Jin Chan's been with the company for forever. For a while. No fall damage in this game. I know Jin Chan's been with the company for a while, but still. Like, whenever she talks about, like, you know, the company or past projects, it seems like kind of disingenuous, especially with their laugh. I don't know. That's just me. Oh, fun fact. My my problems with the EverQuest Origin server is still getting views to this day. It's not like blown up, but I get comments on it constantly. No, I'm not gonna say constantly, but I am continually getting comments on it. And it's funny, like I predicted in the video, some people go in there every now and again and they're like, I didn't know they had this. I didn't know they had it as a friggin'. I didn't know the server existed, because it had a 4 fucking day launch. Oh, Daybreak. It's sad because Daybreak makes Blizzard look not that bad. I know, shocking. Because the Origin server brought a lot of people who had never played EverQuest, and they're like, all right, I want to see what the OG EverQuest experience was, and it was, and it wasn't. And also, they screwed up the announcement. They didn't even give us like a JPEG that's like, oh, EverQuest server coming out in July or whatever day it was. I think it was June. I've considered Assyrian's Call 1 private server, strong EQ era vibes. Speaking of strong EverQuest 1 vibes, I haven't played it, but apparently Legends of Old released from nowhere. It just dropped. And it was supposed to be a single player MMO like Aaron Shore, but they changed it. And now it's a co-op roguelike? I don't know, it's something like that. We're going back to the triple, the goat. I feel like that other one just makes me make me waste more time. Because it makes it seem like it's clean, but it's not clean. Legends of Old. It was pretty rough, though. A lot of people were not, because I guess they just kind of switched it on the last second. People were testing and doing stuff for the single player part, and then I guess they're just like, oh, it's a co-op game now with completely new systems, bye. And people were not happy about that. Let's see. Legends of Old. It's also kind of expensive. It's at $25. It's mixed with 21 Steam reviews. Oof. In fact, last I checked, there were only like a couple streams of the game also. Let's see. I don't see why this would change. There wasn't anything on YouTube except for trailers. There's only two streams, 2 videos in the entirety of Twitch. Only 2 videos or streams or whatever you want to call them, past streams of Legends of Old, and that is it. Nothing else. The graphics are charming, I will agree. It's like EverQuest. In fact, I'll take those graphics over EverCraft or Aldrin Adventures Online, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. Try it out for yourselves. It's a hub-based dungeon crawler. Yeah, that's what people are not happy about. Because it was more open world before. I mean, they've been working on that thing for a bit, but also, like, their monetization plans were weird. It was like, they had a Patreon. It was like, hey, you want to spur the game? Go to our Patreon? I don't know, it was weird. I know some games are on Patreon, but I don't think going on Patreon when you have such a small following is not that great for a game. I mean, kudos for them to getting the launch. Not a lot of games can claim that. Or is it early access? Whatever. On Steam. Purchasable on Steam. Dude, imagine you're just going hog on this and you clean it, and then just a dust storm rolls in on the freshly wet stuffs and just gets it re-dirtied. That's what you call an L PogChamp. L Skibbity Riz. That reminds me, I need to install Dungeons of Sundaria. Is there a reason you have to install it? Early access is so bad. I'm shocked anytime I've seen an early access game that actually has updates anymore right now. There's a lot of debates out there. I had amnesia until now about Dungeons of Sundaria. I mean, maybe a doctor can help you out with that one. Yeah, I have amnesia and I keep forgetting to install Dungeons of Sundaria. Okay, any other problems? Only that. Really weird. I was excited to play it, but life got busy. Ah, that'll do it. Life do be getting busy. You know what's not busy? PowerWash Simulator. Never busy. If you find yourself having a panic attack, you can literally just stop. You can stop. Think about your life choices. Like, maybe I should have gotten the chicken Alfredo instead of the angel air of Verona Janderson. Real positive. Trust me. At least that's what the guy at the local pasta food truck told me. I wonder if Nathan will ditch his scary story channel. YouTube has new rules for AI content. Like what? I mean, the pictures and probably the stories are AI. But his voice is his voice. That's not AI, that's him. I wonder if that's the loophole. Nathan found the loophole. If it's his voice, he is fine. Okay. I guess YouTube just put in stuff to like prevent just channels just drooling out slop. They're gonna start banning AI slop. Damn. Good on them though. Good on them. I know some of it's like insanely popular right now. Like, you know, the the Sasquatch Boys, or the live Sasquatch, whatever. And apparently, like, the third most viewed video on YouTube right now is, like, some AI thing about a fucking baby in a parachute or something. Which is sad. But again, you need creativity. And I will always be the most creative, because guess what? AI can't do what I'm fucking thinking about. I could try to make Bud an AI. It won't work, though. I'm tired of finding free old movies to watch with the wife on YouTube. Many of them have normal movie intro and then cuts to random Indian guy reading the entire script to camera. Oh yeah, I know it. I know it all too well. It sucks because YouTube's also like, hey, do you want to pay like $5 to watch this movie or rent it? It's like, no, I don't want to pay $5 for this. You kidding me? I know it's not $5, but it seems like it is. Let's see, I'm missing some. Yep, that would do it. This would also do it right here. I love sending the I love sending mall cop full script with fake resume to random companies when I'm crazy bored. That would get them. Well, how do you send it? Like, is it a resume? Here, I am mall cop. Check me out. I worked at, and then you would say like the name of the mall in the movie. Is it the Mall of America? But speaking of small tangent. Speaking of games that are early access that are actually doing really well with updates, Aaron Shore, that Bergy Media, he's been slaying it. He's done so many fucking updates and changes that people have wanted. And like a lot of my issues with the game, I might have had with the game, he's kind of been fixing and working on. Like one of my biggest concerns was the music, and he was like, "Oh yeah, but that's just placeholder music. I'm waiting for my guy to finish more of it." And the music that the person that he has doing the music is doing really good banger soundtracks, so it's working out. He recently added like wands and stuff for casters that actually like fire and aren't melee. On this side. There we go. Tiny little bit over here. Okay. I sent 2 attachments, one in a template resume, and the second is a text file with the sample of my work. Wow. Have you gotten any responses or no? That'd be funny if they were like, yeah, it's great work. Like you send to like some Hollywood place and they're like, that's good work, yes. Totally not Mall Cop movie. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, there's some dirt somewhere. Oh, there's a little bit there. Yeah, Burger's been doing really good. Good work. I wish we had more detailed faces. Like slightly more detailed, not like crazy detailed. You might have changed that, I don't know. But good for him. Nope, no responses. They think you're stupid. Maybe. Listen, it's not easy being a pioneer. Also, they gotta work on, like, how companies do shit like that. It's not good. Another crazy bored hobby is to read haunted doll listings on eBay. Descriptions have the best stories. Been doing this since the early 2000s. The best part about all those eBay listings is that part that's like, this is a real haunted doll. It was owned by Madame Le Tremette. And one day she fell into his mistress's bed and died, unfortunately. And at the very end it'll be like, this is super haunted. In the very end, like, this is an eBay listing. We due to the listing, we cannot say this is actually haunted or living or whatever. Look at that right here. It look right there. Oh, right. Almost. Alright, we'll do that so that it'll look really authentic. And as you may notice, as you work, some of the apparatus appears to, at least uninformed, be linked with the water industry. Big water. I'll post a recent gem on Nathan's Discord. Where I know it's appreciated. Nathan would get a kick out of it. Although Nathan's pretty, like, he's been pretty hands-off recently with his Discord. Because I know Zucan was asking if he was okay, and he didn't really, like, say anything. Haunted doll. No, I don't want to sign in. Haunted doll involved in satanic rituals, but doesn't come off as negative. I got this doll from another seller on eBay many years. It didn't come with a story, but unfortunately, I did lose that paper. I'm a paranormal investigator, and I collect haunted dolls. If this was a dating profile, I would definitely swipe no. I have many tools that I have used to communicate with these dolls through my investigations. I did get through the spirit box lost, need help, and the name Richard. Even though, like, this is all, like, gobbledygook. Had this doll for many years, and you could do any negative or creepy stuff while owning it, because it's not haunted. I have witnessed the repo go off before, but no more than once or twice. I had the K2, this is all... I had the cat balls go... What? I had the cat balls go off when asked if I believe it's an intelligent spirit. What? Hold on. I had the cat balls go... What does that even mean? Cat balls? Paranormal cat ball? Is this a thing? Oh my god. Using cat balls in paranormal investigation. That's a cat toy. Oh, did you hear that? It jangled. It's haunted. So I do believe it's a intelligent spirit. I think it may take more time to get used to his new environment than most of my folks, so patience is needed. However, he does seem to enjoy someone who attempts communication more than once a month. And with many dolls I can't give that proper attention. Once a month, bro? How many dolls you got? This is your job. You can't do once a month. I'm on the part ways with it. I love to look at this doll and the creepy atmosphere it brings. I can't promise any interactions or guaranteed activity, but I think with time and patience, you'll see a few tools react. I like how he's trying to be all like pro about it. I'm a pro paranormal investigator. I use cat toys to look for ghosts. I hope you'll go to someone who gives the attention they need. All right, let's see. How many reviews does this guy have? $35 for a ghost? Well, he sold 12 things, and no one had any negative things to say. I mean, I feel like, oh, 6 viewed in the last 24 hours. Thank Grando. We're both part of that statistic about why 6 people have viewed that in the last 24 hours. You're welcome, I guess, Mr. eBay man. I could have brought that up on stream, but you know what? The imagination will do its work for you. Up, almost hit it. You see that little tiny speck? I would have undermined all that we've done. Everything. All of our hopes and dreams, everything, it would have all been gone. Don't want to go from that angle. Speedrun strats. That should be most of it. Well, there's the parts I'm missing right there. Alrighty. That's a cool sound. I like that sound. Ten out of 10 wood sound. Actually, can I switch my gun? No. I cannot. I am bound to this gun. I mean, PowerWash or legally distinct. I mean, they don't call it a nail tool. They call it a freaking nail gun. Even though you can't really shoot it like a gun unless you somehow like circumvent the safeties. There's like the tiniest fucking speck somewhere. We're gonna use the curlicue. Curlicue knows where it is, where it's at. He'll find it. You can't hide from me, Dirt. I know you're out here somewhere. Hiding amongst the common, clean misanthropes. They'll be punished too. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You think I lie? No, I only promise what's happening. And Dunskies. I will clean exactly this box and no other boxes. You hear that? No other boxes. I'm gonna cool the sun down. And then I'll be in control. Yes. All right. I mean, if I get this set, I'm not that worried about it. Man, why is it so dusty in the desert? Have you ever considered having it not be dusty? That's where the dust is. It's at the tippy top. Sneaky ass dust. I'm coming for you. Think you can hide from me? You cannot. I know your dirty secrets. It only gets better the more times I say it. Yeah. How's it feel to be clean, heathens? Don't make me forget. But I mean, if that guy can get 100% positive reviews on eBay, anything's possible. I feel like this one really shines when you get really far away. Yeah, pressure control unit. Control them pressures. Pressure controlled. We'll pump piston. Look at that piston go. I wonder, hopefully we get to see it all in action. That'd be pretty rad. I mean, it kind of looks like a piece of toast right now from this angle. Giant toast in the sky. Yeah, there's definitely some spots up there I gotta get. Alright, come on, ladder. We'll get this pipe. This pipe's gonna be easy. Right here, asking for it. Please don't get me, I'm in plain sight. Well, you're gonna get got. You're gonna get got, pipe. Yeah, you got. Ding, hose. Alright, time to get the fucking ladder. God, so shameful. So shameful. You know, so much shame happening right now. I'm so shamed. I wanted to do this all on my own, but I need a stupid ladder. It's so emasculating. Pick it up. Put it on this side. When's the Power Washer wheel simulator? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I don't even know how the fuck that would work out. I mean, it'd be very similar to this. It would just be very slow. I might have to put it on the shorty. But yeah, that's good every once in a while. It's kind of a pain to set up. Stream to stream. Because I pretty much have to like dismantle like some of my desk. Not dismantle it, but like move some stuff on my desk around and shuffle it around, and then when I'm done I have to undo everything. I might have to move the big thing just so they can get up there. Here, you stay there. You think about it. You think about what you did, ladder. Can I get all these? I think I got them. What did I originally get it for? So I originally got it to do Pantheon, because like Pantheon's going to early access, and we've been playing before early access with VIP status and all that jazz. I wanted to do something like more interesting, and I did it as the character of Bud, the truck driver, and it was fine. It was a fine stream. People liked Bud, but you know, I can't keep that character up all the time. And so then I decided to kind of repurpose it for a more popular game like Elden Ring, and then I did it and I beat it, and I'm sure I'll bring it out of retirement someday, but right now it's on the shelf. It is shelved for now. But you know what? Sometimes you find some shit on the shelf and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this shit. I do. It was also cheap. I mean, it was cheap. It was $100. Compared to like, but it's cheap compared to like other racing utensils. Which is where I ran a lot of issues. Because, no matter what I did, the pedals weren't considered their own axes. They were just considered left and right trigger. So even though those buttons were also on the wheel, they pretty much may have well just not been there. That's what I had to get very creative with some of the buttons. Same thing with the little paddles in the back. The paddles are just counted as A and B. Or A and X, I forget which one it was. Yep, getting dangerous. Feeling dangerous. And that's also why I was using the numpad for the camera movement. Pantheon was definitely not the answer you were expecting. Well, it was an interesting time. It was a very interesting time. That's all I'll say. But yeah, like, I could have gotten like one of those gear shifters, but those are like fucking $50. Sometimes 100. I ain't paying that just to move the camera around for a gimmick. I'm sorry. And there were racing wheels that like had the axes more noticed and blah blah blah. But those are also way more expensive, so you know, I did with what I had. I beat Elden Ring with a steering wheel. That's all I need to say. I mean, I almost beat Melania too. But I didn't want to sit there grinding it out for hours. You know, it's either toast or a popsicle. I don't know which one it is. I need to get one of those against my father to go into trucking simulators. Oh, I know. I mean, I offered it to my dad. I was like, hey, listen, I'm not using this anymore. If you want to use it, just let me know. And he said, okay. He's also terrified of technology. Like, he thinks what I'm doing right now is a blog. Which it isn't. And my mom thinks it's a podcast. Also, I mean, podcast is like closer. 30, all over a third of the way done from this dirty ass plant with dirty ass water. But then unfortunately, to finish it, we'll have to delete our messages. I know, it's sad. But honestly, for racing, it's not that bad, the wheel I got for $100. The only complaint I would have is that the like the pedals, there's nothing that really like cements them down, so they kind of move after you use them a bit. But what I do is I just put two old shoes down there to hold them. We're jumping down. I wasn't even on this side. Okay, doesn't matter what I do here. Our message is safe for now. Now we'll go extra long. Extra long time. It's too long. I think this is just right. Just right. That's dirty, okay. Definitely just some dirty shit over here. But yeah, it's funny, my dad will be, he'll call me and he'll be like, alright, so I have a picture on my phone. How do I get it from my phone to my computer? And I groan and I tell him, for the millionth time, just email it to yourself. How do I do that? Oh my god, I've explained this 20 times already. You open up Gmail, I feel like you just want someone else to do it, that's not him. Sometimes. Is there some stuff on this side? Yeah, that one, no I didn't. It's missing a couple things. That's the dirty part right there. That's the dirty part. We found the dirty part. Guess I'll get the step ladder. I guess I'll get the ladder. God. But yeah, the wheel I used was the Tory Apex, I believe. That's the name of it. No, not the Tory. The what the fuck? What are those things called? Hold on. The Hori Apex. That's the one I used. I mean, for just racing, it's probably not bad. Is there nowhere I could put this ladder? I guess though you don't need to put a ladder over here. Okay. Back there you go, buddy. That's what's probably missing on this side. Shazamel. Shazamel. That's missing a teeny tiny bit too. It's coming together. It's coming together. Alright, that's done. This isn't done though. Look at that. Look at that tiny little bit right there. Done now. That sneaky dirt. That sneaky dirt. That dirt thing is high from us, but it can't hide from us. No sirree, Bob. Dirty ass dirt. So sneaky. I have to get that from another angle, but whatever. That's done. Oh yeah, definitely from another angle. Definitely. Like, I could probably just go down here and get it. Yep, right there. There she is. The little pipe in the window. That's the one I want. All right, now if you look at it from right, nope, right. It's close. If you look at it from right here and you ignore right here, looks perfect. Water tank roof. I'm missing something on the roof. What am I missing on the roof? Is the roof on fire? Probably. Oh, I'm missing these. My lettering might get messed up in the casualties right here. It had to be done. For the greater good. I mean, if I did get it, though, I'm definitely just going to go down there and knock it off. There's a teeny tiny little splooge somewhere. Jump down here. Look up there. Well, did we lose? Or is that somewhere else? Nope, still here. We're still here, baby. Dude, well, this definitely is the funniest sounding of the bunch. Makes little curly cues and stuff. What am I missing up there then? Check. Wait, I'll just the nearby stuffs. No horse girls give me nightmares before beds, Dorgachu. Did you not see me on stream? I uninstalled it. It's gone. Never coming back. However, I did make a short. That's pretty much just, you know, what I already said. It's like, hey, it's anime track and field. If you want real horse girl racing, it's gonna have to look the way this way. Oh, listen, someone wasn't happy with that. Someone saw that short and was like, yeah, well, why the fuck do you care about it? Because it's funny, and probably someone thought what I thought out there. Hashtag relatable. I was gonna play Daikatana, but things happened. Daikatana get Daikatana. So we're power washing. This is our punishment. We're not getting the game working. Also, you'll appreciate this, Dorgachu. You'll appreciate this. There you go. Appreciate it. Oh my god. I kind of want to see you play Octodad with a wheel. Octodad's hard enough without a wheel, let alone with. It could be amazing, I don't know. Oh, gotta stop right there. Can't go any further. Or it'll be lost. Our message. Gotta get that last. I mean, maybe not last, but you know. We've already done 50% without thinking it. This beam. Is there some brutal hardcore version as you have to worry about your water consumption? Yes. There's a challenge mode where you only have so much water. Not that I would play it. California version. Gross. I mean, I lived in California, and they're always like, oh my god, the water conservation, but it was never that bad when I lived there. Things could have changed, though. Oh, we missed something on there. I've heard about those shower heads in Cali. Yeah? There's also that low water consumption toilet. That's just a bad idea. You don't want to add more work to yourself when you're taking a deuce. Like, it's good if you're only peeing, if you have, like, a cool peeing bathroom. But not for any other kind of bathroom. That's something, let's see. For platforming railing. Dunskies. Look at that, look at that. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's really coming together. Over halfway done. I guess I'll work on this other stuff around the edges. Yeah, I was visiting a friend in Cali, and all their toilets had 2 different flush buttons for what you're flushing. I mean, that's smart. Cause like if I'm tankling in there, like, you know, that's not gonna take that much water. It's just got to go down the hole. That's all. See the ladder? Yep, sure did. Yes, sirree, Bob. We sure did. You know what I mean? Oh, Nathan. Hopefully he'll be back someday. To full glory. Hopefully he'll tell Take 5 to go take a 5. Because they working him like a dog. Can't believe he was working in there and someone was like, all right, this is an important meeting. Any questions? Yeah, I have a question. Will there be a plant man in the new Christmas cringe pony? Don't ask me about this on during company time, but yes, there will be. Get this? I got the lower platforming railing. I guess working in the adjacent automotive industry just brings interesting tales, no matter who you are. But well, listen, we got so much money, we could buy so many things that we won't. Let's see. We could probably sneak this right through. Actual use. Be very careful. What am I missing in here? This bottom ring, what's connected to it? There's like nothing left. We'll go really into it like it's a sneaking mission. Alright, well there's a little bit. Do. Snake. It's a top secret organization secret mission. Should you get caught, we don't know who you are. It's like connected somehow to this. Well, let's see. No, that's different. Oh well. We'll figure it out later. Let's see. Let's see some dirt. Nope, no dirt. No dirts. Only this. Now don't ask me how the fuck water conservation works in water conservation mode, because I don't. And I don't wanna deal with it. Are you playing the hot Evercraft test going on right now, Durgachu? Hmm? I assume that you are. You're. In fact, I would wager a guess you're already level 12 and you've done everything in the game. Spells only up to level 12. Sorry. Yeah, we're here just, you know, cleaning some solar panels, as you do. If someone talked you into getting some solar panels, I'm sorry. I mean, I think it works for some people, but it definitely doesn't work for a lot of people. But we're in the heat of it now. 66%. The luckiest number. Dirt will have no say on us. Mr. Clean, he'll be jealous because you know what? We're stealing his Mr. Clean wife. Or Mrs. Clean wife. Mrs. Clean, Mrs. Clean. Well, Mrs. Clean is cleaning some, I'll tell you what. Infidelity, infidelity. And I know in real life, power washing is probably not as good as this. This is gamified. You don't get any cold dings whenever you complete a wall. It's just you're done when you're done. And if you miss some spots underneath, you know, the customer, they won't really know. Look at that, look at that. If you look at it from this angle, it's like, wow. Look at how clean everything is. That's the trick. They don't know. They don't know the secret. They don't know the truth. They're not ready for it. That everything is actually super fucking dirty. It's like real life, you know, you put that picture on a dating website and you like look real pristine and you look real nice, and then they hopefully swipe right on you, and they probably won't because, you know, dating apps are rigged against all men. But anyways, you trick them, they date you, and then they find out you're disgusting. You go number one, and sometimes you go number two. They weren't really ready to understand that, but it's true. Unfortunately, it is true. But that's the thing. It goes the other way too. Swipe right. It's a really cool looking picture, really great looking picture, and then you meet them on IRL, and they're disgusting. They put food in their mouth, and then they digest it slowly. Ew. Gross. But I mean, all relationships start out with a really good lie, though. That's just fact. You gotta start a relationship with a lie like, hey, actually, I'm really strong. I can pick up a car. But you can't, in fact, pick up a car. Unless you're the winner of the strongman competition, but you won't let them find that. Finally. We're laser focused. We're at 98, 78%. And then 20%, it'll be 98. Bam, another one bites the dust, literally. The dust is there no more. Don't ask me what would happen with the water. We don't ask that question. Where's the water? Up my ass. I know there's a lot of lore here, but I don't fucking care. Who cares? I'm here to wash, not ask questions. I'm a washed man, not a truth seeker. Oh, one of these is almost done. I have to do some crazy shit like this, some crazy cool tricks. I see where you're hiding, dirt. I don't need a damn stool. Where is his last little nubbin? Fine, we'll get the fucking ladder. God. What a disappointment. What do you mean get a freaking ladder? Like I'm OSHA approved or some shit? Come on. Am I seriously gonna have to get the giant whatever? Fine. I'll get the giant stupid thing. Cause it's what it wants. Here, Grandma, are you happy now? Oh, you see it? You see it right there? When I'm not getting caught in on shit? Look at that. Look at this bullshit. And then look at this bullshit. Sucker. Go to hell. I'll just leave this over. What do you mean I can't put it here? I can put wherever the fuck I want to, game. You can't stop me from living my dreams. Live my power wash fantasies. Yeah, we'll go hard on the top later. We're gonna go hard on the top. And then I put it in my power washer. Where all my dreams can come true. My power wash dreams. And then we're going to show everyone that we're the best in the West with positive power wash reviews. Should hopefully finish up this part. Yep, all Dunskies. That's basically everything on the bottom. We don't have a whole lot left. But it'll be done soon enough. And then we can go home from our hard power washing day, crack open a cold one, other than play Power Wash Simulator 2, Electric Boogaloo, coming 2025 apparently. Bam. Done. With that side. Oh, this counts? This all counts? Okay. All its own thing, I guess. There we go. That's done. Bam. Done. Now we gotta get all these weird fucking corners on this shit. Okay, done. Good. You hear those birds? Shut the hell up, birds. I'm power washing. I got important business to do over here. It's skibbity washing time. Alright, let's see. Guess I'll get the stool. God, it's so masculine. Look at it. It's so tiny. It's such a tiny little thing. We gotta go step on it. So we can see where we need to hit. That's done. If I hit this shit from over here. There's a tiny piece somewhere on this. It's hiding from me. It will be got. Oh, you see that hidden fucking ring? What is this? Sonic? There's a game called something in the Hidden Rings. I just couldn't remember what it was. Alright, I went with that. Sorry. Come on, it's like the tiniest fucking percent. Nope, almost got it. There. Now, if my name... Look at that, so fucking tiny. You see that shit? Ridiculous. I don't remember, I forgot what the name of it was. Anyways. I guess now we'll clean this up. It breaks my heart to clean it up, but we will. Because we have to. We have a duty. Even that duty also includes cleaning up graffiti that we agree with. Sucks, I know. Because Daybreak is better than just one graffiti. They have so much power lording over us. But we won't let that stop us. We'll get them. We'll show them that their decisions are bad and terrible. And then they will understand that they were on the wrong side of history. Yeah, making sound effects for a game like this must have been really interesting. That's what happens when you lay right next to my feet. I'm gonna run into you sometime. Sorry. You know, it's very hot like this desert, so I'm gonna put on the air real quick. Now I'm missing Evan. Sorry, Wit. I have returned. I know. It was life and death, but we're back. We got that thing over there too. I should get this too while we're at it. Before I forget. So I'm now like, what is missing? What in tarnations? Solar. And just like that, a fuck is only there for so long. You may say it at the top of your lungs, but still, it's only in the air for a couple seconds at most. If it's really echoey in like a hallway, that's the only time. Fortunately, that's just how things are. Jump up. There we go. I think that's everything, right? We might be missing like a pipe or something, but for the most part, that should be it. Except for these last three things. Couldn't hopefully take too long. %. Is the final per 10%. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But then all of our hopes and dreams will come true after we finish this. 91%. I almost looked like a tree for half a second. Bam. Thank you, a ma'am. That's one down. Two more to go. So, like, hold on, before I finish, I want to see. Shot. Do 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 do. Well, look at so many options. I have so many options. I got festive, I got black, I got red, I got yellow, yeller. Dirt hunter. Oh, that's me. I'm a dirt hunter. I bought them. Okay, and now I have them for realsies. How do I change? Clothing, there we go, clothing. Bam. Hell yeah, brother. That dirt's never gonna see what's coming. Didn't see that coming, did you, Dirt? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're all around me. I'm gonna get all of you. We are the best dirt hunter out there. In fact, we bagged a 20-pound bag of dirt. That's how good we are. But they were like, you just went to Home Depot and you bought that. But no, I got that on my own. I went to dirt hunting school for three years. And I learned all I needed to learn. It was a 4-year course, but I was so good. Let me skip a year. They're like, all right, you don't need these classes. You can skip them. And I said, hell yeah. They still charged me the full price, but that's not important. They knew I had business with the dirt, and they let me go. To do my business with the dirt. Can I see? Can I look at this? Wait, shovel. Cooler. PowerWash Sophia. Containers. Well, I'm missing something. I think that we're down to quote-unquote 3. So I'm probably missing a thing or two somewhere. Probably the roof. Better take a guess. Probably more than a roof. Although, if you could find something this dirty and power wash it, it'd probably be very satisfying. 8 out of 8 satisfyings. Almost sounds like a remix. Not quite, though. We're getting there. But you know, I'm thinking about it, and this is the dirt. The color of this dirt is probably the same color as the stuff coming out after you get that burger from that food truck earlier. Still? God damn, there's 3 more things somewhere. That almost looks like a word, but it isn't. If AI thought that was a word, that's what it would think a word is. Alright, give it to me gently. What's missing after this? Hopefully it's 3. If it's more than 3, I will cry. can't be. We're 99% done. Can't be a whole lot. Well, shit. Alright, what are we missing? Oh, that thing. Okay. Okay. Probably at the top. And I was not wrong. Alright, that's done. Lower platform panels. We somehow missed this one. That's okay, though. Right on the other side. Nope. Yeah. Well, there's a lower platform railing, too. That's one of them. Where is... Alright. Alrighty. Lower platform, large pumps. Yeah. That's what we're missing right there. Alright, that's done. Piston. Now we're missing a tiny little bit of dirt on here. There you go. Now we're done. Intake elbow pipes. Oh, I think I see the culprit right there. Or a culprit. There's this dirt, it's good at hiding. I'll give it that. That's the trick, that's the trick. It's hiding in the pipes. The pipes are protecting it. Fucking dirty ass pipes trying to protect the dirt. Fucking dare it. There we go. Canopy trims and intake pipes. Let's see where those are. Support canopy trims. Oh, it's probably these things over here. Unless I missed one of these? If I missed one of these, that's shame on me. Must be this. Trims, though. Not frame, trims. Oh, wait, I think I know. One of these. Trim. Gotta look for something with the tiniest little speck. We've found our culprit. Oh, there it is. That's what's okay. Intake elbow pipes. One intake elbow pipe, please. Here it is. How did I miss this? Yay! Job complete. Woo! We did it. We're the best around. Nothing's ever going to keep us down. And just like that, the dirt hunter traveled in the deep desert to get his next mark in the shadows. And I completely missed it. It wasn't any of the shit I wrote. Damn it. Oh well. Nice. Well, that was fun. Thanks everyone who was here. I have no idea what my current schedule is, but maybe some Tuesday, Thursday, something on Sunday. Maybe I get Daguerreotype to work. I don't know. And that will do it. I'll actually be on here tomorrow for After Dark. If you want to see me yell at more people than just myself, then definitely tune in for that. That's going to do it. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.